I want to parent a child just the way that God has parented me. And if he's never going to leave me or forsake me, then I want a child to know that even in the mess that they may be causing. Now, that doesn't mean that I exclude the opportunity for consequences to correct their behavior. I still want that to happen. I want a child to know you do these things that are against the rules and the policies and the thoughts and our belief system, and you don't get out of the consequence. But at the same time, I want a child to know that I am for them. I am moving from a teaching mode, which includes punishment, to a training mode, which includes discipline. And discipline is helping a child get to where they want to go and keeping them from where they don't want to end up. So what that means is I'm helping a child get to a better place where they want to be. So I engage with them. And so the rules are set up where they don't end up in a bad place. So it is all about them. It's not about me. It is during the earlier years, but it's not about me during the teen years. It's about my child and helping them get to some place so they're prepared to live in that world that they're going to live in the days ahead.
So obviously it's not a one-size-fits-all thing. Are you saying
Right.
that basically the teaching element is really on the forefront during the early years? Then
Yep.
when a child moves into the teen years, then the parent also transitions into more of a training
Well
mode.
said. Well said. And it's this. I'm going to sow seed the first 12 years. I'm going to cultivate that seed the next 8 or 9 years. And I mean, I live out in the country. I know what farming is. If you overseed, you'll kill everything. I mean, there's a time that you've got to cultivate. You can't just keep planting seed, think that it's going to work. And so when you move into those years, it's not sharing just more information anymore, which works well in this perfect world of teaching. You start sharing wisdom. You transition your parenting style to accommodate your child and to accommodate your message so that you can continue to speak truth into the life of your child, no matter what they go through. That's when the relationship becomes the most important.
Well, you wrote a book a number of years ago called When Your Teen is Struggling, and it is being re-released.
Yeah.
First of all, Mark, tell me about the concept of that particular book, what you wanted to get across.
Well, I think most people don't know what to do when their child is struggling, and so they don't seek to understand that their world is just different, and the way that this world has impacted our kids is far beyond what we've ever had to deal with. The second part of this is once you understand it, here's some things that you can do to further the relationship and dive deeper into your child to help them get to a better place. But I think it's this, understanding has an amazing way of challenging me to approach a situation differently. So when I understand what a child is going through, I will approach it differently than what I thought early on in their earlier years. It just means that I've got to shift my parenting style to not just providing and protecting and pleasing, but now I start moving to preparing my child for that next stage. To not say I'm going to be spending all my time raising my kids to live in a zoo, I'm going to be training them to survive in the jungle.